Trizzy the rapper. He come with the clappers.
Yo, what's good, guys? This is our third video. I'm surprised that I'm getting as far as I am right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but this is our third video in the process of getting good, POGG, and yeah. So now we're gonna talk about some advanced topics. This is definitely not for some beginner player or somebody that goes 0-2 in bracket. No, I'm lying, bruh. I'm lying, bruh. Though I'm telling you, bruh, go 0-2 is not your fault. It's a difficult setting to be put in. I understand. Now look, I'm gonna help y'all 0-2ers out there. Trust me, I got y'all. The first topic that we're gonna be talking about is matching from the opponent's mindset. And what I mean by that is basically 4-4-1 into side step 2. This completely goes past your jab, past your down forward 2, past pretty much everything. As a king player, your staple would be, for example, this into this. That would be your staple. Usually gets people because it's -5 on block. It's only -5. Now you either have your opponent respecting you, or they're using a different option like, let's go back to this. They're using a different option like size. Wow. But that's the reason. That's the first thing that we talked about, them respecting you. So they start to think that this zone is AOP. This side step 2 is AOP. They're starting to respect you. They're looking out for this side step 2 after as well. Now they're opening themselves up to king either pressing back 1. Yeah, he's stopping you from mashing now, which, you know, you're delaying your timing. You're trying to delay your timing a little bit so you can track his side step 2. But yeah, that's not going to go down like you think it's going to go down. Then now you're using grabs. Now you're just using grabs. You're just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use grabs. I'm just gonna forward dash into grabs too. There's nothing they could do about it. They have to hold the mix. If they're not willing to press against you, then they have to hold the mix. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop you from mashing. They literally can't. If you make someone stop pressing because you're mashing too much, now's your chance to start mixing them up. This just paves the way for you. It literally just paves the way. As for example, where Brian in this case, right? It's always good to just mash a safe option like jab. Like you just mash a jab instead. King can't really do much off of that. I mean, he can sidestep hop kick, but that's a hard read. That is a hard read. A very hard read. So in general, you can mash a jab to test your opponent and see what they try to do. If you don't know what options they'll do, you can mash a jab instead. Or you can mash something like that, or an orbital, or just like some sort of hop kick, you know. So generally speaking, people in this game, they backdash first. We backdash and then we press a button because of timing. It's not that we just play patiently. It's not that we're patient players. It's just that we're matching at a specific time. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, So, a lot of players they use this as a defensive option. Just backdashing and then pressing a button, which is a very good option actually. If someone has a certain timing, like you're expecting a move, a specific move, like something like a hop kick, or he could do down forward 2 after this. And guess what? Backdash into mashing a move, it's an option select. You're not going to get hit. You're quite literally just not going to get hit. Despite you wanting to mash, you can just mash at the same exact timing every time. Just backdash, mash anything. I'm pressing orbital. I promise you guys, I'm pressing orbital. Oh wait, my screen's okay. My webcam's in the way, but guys, trust me, I'm mashing orbital. Backdashing the orbital, it still blocks it. So, you know, we put ourselves into a position where now they can delay their timing or just forward dash in your face, and then they can just hop kick you, still put you into the mix. So what do we do after that? We just do a counter hit launcher. Just do a counter hit launcher, straight up. But what I have to make apparent to you guys is that you're putting yourself at risk multiple times trying to do options that are very specific. They're very, very specific, and you need to have a read on your opponent before you can do any of these things, which is why we can go back to what I said before, which is a one jab. I'm backdashing and doing a one jab instead. We're blocking the immediate hop kick, as well as if he forward dashes into a hop kick, we're also beating that. You know what I'm saying? So either way we mashing. Hold on. Either way we mashing still. Either way, bro. Okay, bro. What we wanted to talk about was mashing based on risk reward. Just the risk reward factor. So let's say for example, hold on. Let's say for example you're in open space, right? And you have Alyssa and she does back 3 and then she does a jab. Well, the reason why we do this jab is to stop them from coming in, which I talked about in my intermediate video, by the way. Based on the spacing, it's just generally a good idea to do that. But when you're at the wall, it's a completely different story, because now this becomes a move that leaves you close on block. And at tip range, of course, hold on. Stop. At tip range, of course, it still leaves you pretty far away, which makes my own buttons whiff too. But what we can do instead of a one jab is fish for a bigger reward. So now we have an opportunity to do 2, 4, whoops. We actually can do that. We can do back 3 into 2, 4, or back 3 into 2, 3, 3, or a very common option, which is back 3 into power crush. Boom. Whoops. Okay. So like right there, I can't even forward dash. Still. There's no way I can mix her up because she's mashing. Because she's mashing, there's no way for me to mix her up. And I have to press an immediate button after. You literally have to fight for your life because someone's mashing. And if they do fall for this, it's a wall splat into, let's do this instead. It's a wall splat into tons of damage, into, you know, all types of wall Oki, anything you want basically. But you can also do power crush, which is a very flowcharty option. A lot of Alyssas do that because it's just hard, it's generally hard to stop. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to bait your opponent into pressing buttons. And then you're taking the most reward that you can because they're at the wall instead of for example at open space. Because if you're in open space, this really does nothing. I could just backdash this. Could just backdash it, duck it. I could just do a quick sidestep. Hold on. Quick sidestep, just punish you for that. And moving on from that, we have another topic, which is baiting your opponent into mashing certain pokes or using certain mix-up tools. Let's say, for example, Jin does Magic 4, right? This is -9. Quite literally -9. There's not many things that put you -9 in this game. It's usually -8. But that's not the focus. The focus is that it's my turn. And when it's my turn, guess what happens? Now you're getting mixed up. Now you're getting mixed up, bro. Now you're getting all types of mix-ups from Kazuya. But what I've always said is that mix-up tools are slower. They're slower than neutral tools. So if you know that someone's going to mix you up, you can bait them into using mix-up tools. So if Kazuya does, hold on, I can do Magic 4 into Magic 4. And if I try to press, I get counter hits. I literally get counter hit. I can't, there's no way I can do 4-4-3. It's too slow. It's literally just too slow. And if I do Hell Sweep, I get counter hit still. This is me baiting the Kazuya in because I'm -9. Because I'm -9 here, he has to take his turn. He thinks it's his turn, he has to mix me up. The chances of him doing something safe like an electric is just not likely because they expect you not to press. They wholeheartedly expect you not to press. But this is actually a bait. You're -9, you want someone to come into you, mix you up because they think that you're gonna block. And little do they know, they're about to get counter hits by another Magic 4. Now we have AK, who is a heavily poke heavy. He's a poke heavy character. Very poke heavy. But all this right here is this is AK almost conditioning you into like pressing buttons. He can do this over and over to frustrate his opponent. Just keep mashing buttons over and over, and they can't move. You just can't move. It's so hard to move. You can't. You try to block it. But he doesn't do. He only does one this time. Let's say, for example, he only does one. Now you're getting frustrated because you have no clue if he's going to keep going or not. So your next option is a down forward 1. That's also another option. Down forward 1. Just play neutral. Just down forward 1. But this is also a bait because if he does that, then that happens. You just get hop kicks. Like down 4 into down 4. They get frustrated, you hop kick, boom. Simple as that. Simple as that. You're baiting them to stuff your buttons like that. To stuff your buttons like this from doing another down 4. Except you predicted where they were going to press buttons when they were going to mash. You're doing so much mashing to the point where it's just they have to mash back at you. They have to start predicting your options. They can't just not do anything against you. So we're mashing to force someone into pressing certain buttons. And then we're, launching them for it. Oh, and then the last thing that we're going to be talking about is mashing option selects. So what I mean by, okay, what is mashing option selects? That's what we need to get first. Mashing option selects means basically, let's say for example, Armor King does down 3+4 into whatever string, right? So if we mash right here, we get hit. We just get hit. Straight up, we just get hit. right? If we mash right here, we also get hit. Or if we block this or mash right here, we can actually interrupt it with a magic 4. I mean, not magic 4, walking 4. But we can't launch him. We basically have to guess the mix-up, unless you use an option select. In which case, there are certain moves in this game which you can mash a duck jab under. So let's get hit by this, and you can mash this out. You can mash out a duck jab in order to stop him from using the high. And then you're just like, well, can he get hit by the mid? Not really, because based on the timing, I could show you guys my buttons. I'm kind of lazy. But it's a certain timing to it where it doesn't matter which option he does, you can always duck jab. If he does the mid, you block it. If he does a high, you always duck jab. Like that. Like so. And it really has to do with the Tekken 7 system, where if a move puts you into an animation, like his down 3+4 makes you hold your leg. Well, not hold your leg, but you like crumple a little bit to your left. If it puts you into an animation, then you can immediately duck the high. Like instantaneously duck the high in one frame. And there's really nothing Armor King can do about this. His best option is just to not finish the string. That's literally his best option. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to know about mashing, and mashing at -9 and not going to jail like the one that we showed earlier. You know, New Jersey man caught mashing at -9, got caught lacking. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Next week I'll have another video, some more videos and stuff. So yeah.
Glad you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to share and leave a comment. And if you like to see more of Trizzy's content, make sure to stay tuned and hit the subscribe button.